what are you nerding out about now?
Oh,
Now, given what we were just talking about, I'll go ahead and go first because we hinted at it. This past week, for my in-laws' 50th wedding anniversary, we went
congrats.
up. Yeah, we went up to the Pigeon Forge area and went to a place called Wilderness at the Smokies.
Oh.
And so we rented this cabin, kind of sort of recessed in the woods, but not really. But amazing place. My boys, the entire time we're talking about how they wish this was our actual house. It was a very large house, foosball table in the basement, TVs in every room. They had a theater room and everything. And so my boys the whole time, Dad, I wish we had all of this at our house. I wish this was our house.
Hint.
Yeah, right? Like, yeah, boys, that's expensive.
Yeah.
So
it's a lot of upkeep too, by the way, boys.
Yeah.
Tell you.
Right. But what this package came with was passes to the water parks that were nearby. There's several different water parks that are connected to this, actually. And so the first couple of days we spent, well, actually the first night we went to, even before we got to the water park, because we got there in the evening. So, not exactly prime time to go to the water park since it was closed already. But the first night we actually went to a dinner and a show. And it was I think it was called Pirate Adventure. But it was like
one of those like theme shows or like Dixie Stampede and things. Okay.
Yeah, like a live show where they had two different factions of pirates, and they were fighting over who the best pirate crew was, and they had the audience get in on it. Pirates Voyage, my wife put in the chat. That's what it was called. So for years, every time we go on our annual beach trip, talking about traditions, we would see tons and tons and tons of billboards for Pirates Voyage, because there's one in Myrtle Beach as well, but there's also one up in Pigeon Forge. And so there's a few different locations that these are at. Like we counted one year going to the beach, and it was something like 80 or 90 billboards of Pirates Voyage. Like, so we decided, we're there for a week, and my in-laws were like, we should go to this dinner show. And before we even got there, my youngest, he's 6 years old. We told him where we were gonna go, and he's like, Dad, I know what that's all about. I'm not gonna like it. I'm like, what? You don't have any idea what it's about. And so he's going into it this bad attitude, but when we get there, he's got the biggest wide eyes and he's absolutely loving it. So much fun. And so intermingled with some of the pirate stuff, they had some live animals there doing tricks and stuff. So they had cool. They had a couple of parrots that were flying around doing their little circuits. They had a couple of seals that did tricks as well. They had a segment that didn't really fit in with the rest of the story, but they had it was a really cool. They had a Polynesian section where they had a fire dancer and everything. Wow. It was a lot of fun. And of course, from a story standing point, it wasn't that great, but the acrobatics were fantastic. So they had the different pirates doing all these different flips and doing work up on the ropes and swing and doing diving, different diving sensational dives and things like that. So it was a lot of fun. It wasn't a place where the only thing you got to choose from your menu was your drink, and you had two different dessert choices. That was basically it. I think they might have had, like, if you're a vegetarian, they had a separate menu. So, but other than that, everyone got the same thing because it's just they bring it out in courses and they bring it out to everybody and just give you they serve it.
Hand it out. Yeah.
And it was a ton of fun. It was a blast. So that's what we did the first night, and then the next 2 days we went to one of the bigger water parks and had a ton of fun there. My biggest mistake, especially that first day, was not drinking enough water. So because there's a ton of water slides, which means you got to go up the stairs a ton, and my quads and my calves, they started to cramp up towards the end of the day. I'm like,
my quads! I know.
I'm done going up the stairs, boys. After the 8th or 9th set of, because it's not just one little flight of stairs. You got to go all the way up to whoosh down for 30 seconds.
And you're not wearing sensible shoes, if you will. So your feet.
No shoes.
Exactly right.
But yeah. So the second day was a bit better. I made sure to drink a lot more water throughout the day. But yeah, no, it was a ton of fun. And then that third day we checked out, and but our passes were technically still live. So even though we were done there, they had an indoor water park as well. And we've all got varying degrees of sunburns at this point. And so we're like, let's go to the indoor water park. And it was a lot of fun as well. And what was nice, the indoor water park, it was a bit smaller, but it was also way less crowded. So the lines were a lot less. And they even had they had a hot tub there. So like none of the other places had a hot tub. So I was like, I went and relaxed a bit, and yeah, it was a blast. It was a ton of fun, creating memories as a family.
Absolutely. So, yeah, we love going to the water parks. We've gone to Great Wolf Lodge. There's one in out of Kansas City area, and they're all over the U.S. And we haven't went to one for a while. I mean, we went last year. There's one kind of close by, but they're really. I almost kind of rather. Go to a water park than the beach to an extent. My wife and daughter would argue that is not true. Well, maybe, I don't know.
It's got the advantage of not having the sand. For some people,
100%.
For some people, they prefer the sand. Me, not so much.
I don't like laying around. Now me, I'll go out and go fishing. I discovered that my last trip, we went up to Alabama, and I discovered fishing, and that was really a lot of fun. So I get that. So, but yeah, I really enjoy, the slides, and, the lines can get a little long. That's the worst part about it.
Yeah. Yeah. That first day, it wasn't too bad, but it was also a Thursday. So it's like, there's not a whole lot of the locals and stuff here per se. So, because
sometimes the constant walking, go walk, that's an entirely other situation. Like you said, you don't get the water, you don't take the breaks because the kids let's go. Yep.
So, and they had the bigger section had a lazy river, but it was only it had every couple of hours it would fluctuate from being just a traditional lazy river to one where every 5-10 minutes a giant wave would come through the lazy river. And so we got in there during one of the sessions where it was shooting out the giant waves, and that was a ton of fun. People were crashing into each other left and right. It was awesome.
Did they have a wave pool?
Yeah, they had a wave pool.
That's good times.
And then they also had one of those surfing simulator things or whatever.
I've never been to one, but
they didn't want you actually surfing, but you could either body surf, or you could get up on a boogie board on your knees on it.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that was fun as well. So had to sign a waiver for that one. But
I was going to say, did you get up on how'd you do there, Joe?
Yeah, I did all right.
Good for you.
So I wasn't. There was one guy that was doing all kinds of got up on his knees and was doing all kinds of tricks and was
Oh, yeah.
intentionally splashing all the people that were in line and stuff like that. I was not doing stuff. I was not skilled enough for that, but no, I had fun. I got out there, and my boys, they were kind of grandstanding with each other. Oh, who's gonna stay out there the longest?
Oh yeah.
And my middle child Bob, his first attempt on it, he so when you're getting in, you have to angle yourself with the flow. He went perpendicular and was immediately whoosh,
Valley
the
wow.
boogie board
Ejected.
came right out from under him, and he was immediately shoved up into the back of it. But his second attempt went a lot better.
Good.
But yeah.
It's a learning experience. I mean, the first time, right?
Yep. So yeah, that was a lot of fun.
That's great. Yeah, one time I went first time. I've only been a couple of times water skiing, and a friend of mine in college, he said, "Hey, come out, my dad." And we went to this lake, and first time the second time I started coming up, and I just started like bouncing up and left and right, and I'm like, I'm in my mind, I'm gonna get up, I'm like and I get up, and I get down, and I get down, and my friend's like, my gosh, that was amazing. He was like, you're going to start doing like spins and stuff. He's like, it was incredible. I'm like, it didn't feel incredible to me, but after the first time, yeah, that was fun.